Hey everybody, it's Brian again, and I'm here with the third card for today. And this card I used the Cuttlebug Dominoes folder that's 5x7. As you can see, I've already sent it through the Cuttlebug, and I spent a whole lot of time doing this last night, where I took my white Zigno pen and I just colored in all the dots to make it look like real dominoes. I just colored in the dots, and then where there was a line that divided the domino, I would go ahead and fill that in as well. And if it didn't fill in solidly the first time, I'd go back over. You kind of have to let the gel ink flow out a little bit. You could use the other side. This is the debossed side. As you can see, only the dominoes are raised, but if you turn it over, you've got the embossed side, and you could probably take a white ink pad and roll it over and get the same effect, but I just thought that was had a more graphic effect to it and really sent the message that I wanted to about dominoes for my game night invitation. So after I did all of that with my wonderful white gel pen, I took a 5x7 piece of black cardstock, folded it in half, and then we're going to round the corners with our corner chomper. Okay, I love this because it actually catches the corners when you cut, so you don't have a lot of trash kind of just sitting around on your desk. The next level is just a piece of white pearlescent paper that I'm going to round the corners here to at 1/4 inch. Be consistent. No inking on this one, but before I put this down, I'm going to take this little ribbon loop that I made with just some grosgrain ribbon, add a little ATG tape to it, and then I'm going to stick it to the back along the center of my invite like a door knocker, so that I have something to pull the card open with. Then you will take your ATG or whatever your favorite adhesive is and work up the back. And place this on the card front. And then I'm going to round the edges of this as well, even though I didn't think I was going to at first, but you know, there's something about being consistent that I really like. Maybe that's my OCD setting in. So you do that, make sure it fits up. And again here, you just be a little more careful when you put on your ATG, because you've already altered the paper, and the pressure sometimes will pull it apart depending on how fine your embossing is. I find that a lot with like the herringbone and the diamond plate. So this is a little bit smaller, but it goes edge to edge of the white, or close to edge. Let's make sure that it's about even. Okay. Not quite even. That's why we love ATG, because you can pull it apart. Let's get it even at the top. I'm working behind the camera, so it's a little more difficult for those of you who do videos that know. So here you go. I've taken the word game night and I've cut it from Designer's Calendar in the same white shimmer paper and then a red glitter paper. And I think I'm going to go red on the bottom and white on the top. No, I'm going to go white on the bottom and red on the top, because I want that big pop of color when they open the envelope. I sent this through the 5.5 inch Xyron machine. Sometimes I just find it easier to do that than to glue everything up. And then we're gonna, this card's gonna open this way. Let's go like this. Put that down. And just kind of get the adhesive goobers off. And then, because this doesn't come with a shadow of its own, I'm going to make a shadow for it by layering up. And this one came off with a lot more glue than I thought it was going to. So you just offset it just enough. And again, get all the goobers off. One of those adhesive erasers is perfect for this. But of course, do I have it with me in my dining room? So there's the front of the card, game night. How fun is that? So then I used another embossing folder called the You're Invited. And it says, You're Invited. It's a date, time, place, RSVP. And I'm going to quarter chop these as well before I put it in the inside. This is a super simple invite. And I thought it was perfect for the dominoes. I was like, what do you do with the dominoes? And you just add that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take another piece of ribbon and I lie. We're not going to take another piece of ribbon, or should we? You know what? I'm going to do it this way. How's that? So I'm going to cut off enough, but I think I'm going to go through the whole card. Okay? This is called Design on the Fly. ATG the whole thing. So start at one end. I obviously drive drunk when I'm ATGing because that was so not straight and putting the adhesive on. So I'm going to line the end of my ribbon up with the door knocker on the front. Let me put it on camera so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to set that down for just a little bit. And then I'm going to position myself at the other side. Ooh, came undone. And just put it down so it runs the entire width of the card. And then on this side, you just cut it off at the edge. Make sure not to cut your card. I'm using my microtip scissors because they're supposed to be sharp, but apparently they're not as sharp as I thought they were going to be. So that looks janky. So I'm going to fix that real quick. See? Oh, good. You're not going to see that anyways because it's on the back side of your invitation. So now you take your invite that you've embossed, and then you can use a black Sharpie pen to finish filling it in. And I love handwritten invitations. I mean, I like the printed ones because I think they're kind of posh, but the handwritten ones just take a little bit more time and effort. And we're going to line this up with the edge of the card, so kind of give it a different spatial relation. So here's the inside of the card. How simple is that? Inside and the outside. Sorry. Thanks for watching.